Breeders, kennels, thugs, backyard breeders, low lives, criminals, all the people that together as a community I call the swamp. The guys that are involved into having sharing their ideas, they have a strong sense of community because without a community they're absolutely nobodies. They feel like they're nobodies. Only in those small communities they get to be called a dogman, they're not real dogmen by the way. But they love to have this sense of community. Understand they're looking for somebody to pass on the baton to them, to inspire them, to help them, to uplift them, to become breeders, kennels, dog fighters. Kennels is one of the weakest words in the planet. You know, when you don't have a real last name or a good name, a branded name that people recognize, you make up a fancy name like Butterfly Kennels, Pink Unicorn Kennels, Super Kennels, whatever the crap kennels. And that is supposed to be a representation of who you are. You know, Fancy Line Kennels, Snatching Buddies of the Night Kennels, Nightmare Kennels, Big Willie Kennels, whatever they make up these names because they always try to maximize themselves and make themselves bigger than what they really are. They make these things about kennels. Breeders have been proven not to be necessary in the grand scale, and because they destroy the work of a breeder, they morph these into the same way they destroyed the real American Pitbull Terrier and created it into a bully, into XL, double X, triple X, and all the breeders all together, because there was a market and they corrupt themselves for profits. They started to corrupt the dogs and destroy the genetics. I got a fool call me this morning and says, Chico, you know, I used to have dogs that look similar to yours back in the 70s, but then, you know, I got into a different breed because there was more money in it. The guy very honest when he's telling me this. And now that I turn back around, even the guy that sold me the dogs, he moved into a different breed. Nobody has those dogs. Then I run into your dogs, and your dogs is like the double, triple upgrade of those dogs, a lot better. And I'm very, very excited for my children to have one of these dogs to be raised with. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, you sound like an ex-swamper that, you know, maybe wants to have something for the family. We started talking like, yeah, but I would like to breed it. I want to preserve it. I said, nah, we don't need you. We don't need the breeders to preserve anything. I traveled the planet Earth to campaign and create these great dogs that I have, select, make decisions without any of these breeders, without the influence of any of them. I don't need them. I created a superior, exclusive product that I am the only one that has it, and I don't want to share with breeders, with kennels, with swampers, with backyard breeders, with delusional pretenders, with new writers, none of this stuff. For those guys that are coming into the dogs and they are getting inspiration from the swamp, whether it's in YouTube kennels, Facebook groups and stuff like that, listen, take a look at the guys that are 20, 30 years deep into mud breeding. They are all losers, and they always got something to say about somebody. I'm trying to save your ass. You know, go to school, finish school, become somebody, become someone important, someone that can afford great things. Having 10, 15, 20, 30 dogs in chains and feeding them and breeding them is a waste of your life and a waste of the dog's life as well. You are creating mutts. So my advice to you is to get away from your little feelings like, oh, Chico offend me. Like, I'm so hurt. Chico say he don't sell to breeders. I lost respect to Chico. My friend, I really don't give a crap about if you lose your respect. I don't need your respect. I ride with the way I am, with not needing your respect. What I want is great human beings, great, amazing people that deserve to have the best dogs in the world. You see, my bloodline and my dogs, with enough time, they will get diluted someplace. After I'm gone, after maybe decades of I'm gone, it happens. It's unpreventable. Very difficult for people to preserve the Chico Lopez work without mixing with some garbage in the future. So if the dogs will get diluted by some crap breeder and destroy them, I'd rather my dogs to have a great life with a great human being that will raise them as pets and let them have a great life. I work hard for that. I didn't work hard to leave something for somebody else to destroy it because they're not going to make it better. It's clear to me they don't have the qualities to make it better. And that is what matters. Now, God bless you. And if your little feelings got hurt with this, get over it. Just get over it. Grow up. Grab a pair of nuts and become a great man. Go do something positive for society. I do not work with breeders, kennels, dog fighters, backyard breeders, gamblers, criminals, rapper wannabe, drug dealers, all this garbage. You all can go to hell on a handbasket. My name is Chico Lopez, and I am the greatest dogman that ever lived. I run this.